Welcome, boys and ghouls, to this episode of The Bowl is Too Small. Today we're going to be making possibly the scariest thing I have ever made. Chili with ghost pepper. That is evil and I don't want to touch it, but I want to put it in chili, so let's get to it.
Alright, first things first, we are going to deal with the ghost in the room. The ghost pepper chili. Be very, very cautious when you handle this thing. I'm wearing gloves. I'm cutting this thing on a paper plate because I do not want to contaminate my person or my cutting board with this hot little devil pepper. As you can see, those white veins and those seeds, that's where the heat is, so you're going to remove as much or as little as you want, depending on how hot you want this thing. I was afraid, so I took out pretty much everything. Then we're just going to dice it up. Real simple, real easy. Well, it would be easier if we were on a cutting board. Again, a paper plate is not the ideal venue for cutting, but you don't want to have yourself a surprise next time you go to cut up some broccoli or something on your cutting board. And in a pan on a medium heat burner with 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, we're going to add 2 medium diced onions, a red bell pepper diced, the aforementioned ghost pepper. Again, be real careful. Real careful. Going to add 6 cloves of garlic or 3 teaspoons of the stuff in the jar, and then we are going to be adding a tablespoon of cumin, a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and some thyme. Not the herb, the actual, like, thyme, the concept. You're gonna let this stuff cook for 10 minutes, really build some nice good flavor in there, and then we're going to add a pound of ground beef that we are going to season with some chili powder. We're going to turn the heat up to medium-high. We're going to let this thing cook for 3 to 5 minutes, breaking it up, making sure that beef is cooked all the way through, or at least until it's not pink. Remember, this is going to be cooking for a little while longer, so really not pink is what we're going for. Break it up, mix it all up in there with everything, and then make some room for the next pound of ground beef. Only 2 pounds in this. Add more chili powder, and then do the same thing. Cook for 3 to 5 minutes, break it up until it is no longer pink. Once it's no longer pink and broken up and kind of looks like ground beef, take it over to your crock pot that you put a crock pot liner in and dump all of this in. Then turn your crock pot to high, slap the lid back on, and return the pan to the burner, which you have turned down to medium heat. Add 2 15-ounce cans of red kidney beans, drained but not rinsed, a 28-ounce box, in this case, or can, if you can find one, of tomato puree, and a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes and the liquid therein. Mix everything together, bring it up to a boil, and then turn it down. Let it simmer for a minute. After that minute is up, dump all of that into the crock pot, being very careful because that stuff is thick and it will burn you if it sticks to you. Mix everything all together, slap the lid back on, and now we need to contemplate something to eat with this. How about mummy dogs? So in a pan, with a tablespoon of butter melted over medium heat, take 8 hot dogs that you've cut in half thusly and throw them in there. Proceed to cook to your desired level of doneness. Then you're going to take half of your half hot dogs, cut a slit in them, as I am doing thusly. Well, struggling to. Turns out those casings can get kind of hard. And you're going to put in a couple pieces of the cheese of your choice. I am using a mild cheddar, but I think pepper jack would be pretty good. And you're going to crack open a can of crescent rolls, grab one, wrap it around the dog, and voila, a mummy dog has been born. Repeat this with half of the half hot dogs. Some will turn out better than others. Listen, they're all going to be very edible and delicious in the end. That's really the most important thing. And to be honest, the worse job you do wrapping, the more spooky they look. And then with the other half, because some people don't like cheese or are lactose intolerant or just don't like cheese, just wrap the hot dog without cutting a slit in it or putting cheese in it. Again, some people don't like cheese. It's okay. It's how it goes. Repeat with the rest of the hot dogs. Pop them in an oven. I believe it's a 375-degree oven, or whatever it says on the tube of crescent roll dough. Cook per directions, or until they have hit your desired level of doneness. The cheese will ooze out, but don't worry. It forms a nice crispy thing. See? Nice and done. Both sides a little bit golden brown. Ooh, look at that. A canyon of cheese.
And here we have it, a spooky supper consisting of these mummy dogs, which we showed you how to make, and the star of the show, the ghost pepper chili. See how it is. Well, see, that's not too spicy.
Don't worry, I lived. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let your friends know. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, as well as TikTok now. I'm at thebowlisTooSmall. I got some fun stuff going on there. And head over to thebowlistoosmall.com for some fun recipes and some other stuff. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.